Hey honey buns, I'm the Courtney Williams, and today we are talking about my very first English teaching position in Thailand. If you guys are interested, keep watching. Alright guys, so welcome back to my channel. I'm the Courtney Williams. If you're new here, my channel is meant to document my journey as a makeup artist traveling around the world with the hopes to inspire you guys so that we can all get our shit together. Amen, amen. So today we're talking about my very first job teaching English in an actual school in Thailand. So you guys know I kind of started teaching English like really randomly, just like somebody randomly sending me a message on Couchsurfer. Was it Couchsurfer? Yeah, it was Couchsurfer. So somebody randomly sending me a message on Couchsurfer and was like, hey, you know, would you be down to do some English camps? And even though I did say, yeah, I agreed to it because, you know, it was good pay and it was literally like just a weekend thing, you know, because summer camps in Thailand is kind of seasonal. They happen quite often, but they only last for like anywhere from 3 to 5 days. It just really depends on the school's budget for it. So normally when they hire someone on to teach at these summer camps, it's like, you know, you're staying at whatever resort the school is and the teachers are and the kids are, and between specific times you guys do various activities, and every time they eat, you eat. Everything is covered, literally. Your stay, your food, everything is pretty much covered, and then at the end, you know, you get paid. So I was like, yeah, I'm down. And even though I did this, I didn't really consider this like my first official teaching position because this was more of like a summer camp. But the way that I got my first English teaching position was through the people who own this summer camp. So they just kind of, you know, had connections with various schools, and because I had did like several camps with them, we were kind of close. I just, you know, reached out to them like, hey, you know any schools that are hiring? If you do, send them my way, basically. So just literally word of mouth. Like, I did no research, I had no recruiter, and quite honestly, I didn't even have all my documents. I didn't have anything together. I just was literally like seeing what could be. And one of the owners, he was like, oh, I have a friend in this town, Ubon Ratchathani, let me reach out to him because I think that they were looking for a substitute. And lo and behold, he literally reached out to me and was just like, okay, send me your resume and we'll get you started, because they basically had a couple teacher, like, you know, the husband and the wife were teaching at this school in Ubon Ratchathani, and they basically got pregnant and they had to go home and they weren't coming back, so they needed a teacher for like the last 3 months. So that was how I got my first English teaching position, and it was actually a 3-month contract. I was paid 35,000 Thai baht a month, which is about 1,000. I had an apartment in the city, which was like very simple, and it was super cheap. It was like $100 because Ubon Ratchathani is about an hour drive from Bangkok, Thailand. So not an hour drive, I'm lying, it's an hour flight. It's about an hour flight from Bangkok, Thailand. So kind of like on the outskirts, kind of like an older, you know, city, kind of like the country a bit, like kind of small. Everybody pretty much knows everybody. You go around one circle, you've seen the whole city, like that type of, but very authentic Thai people there. Like, I met some of, you know, my best friends there. And it was crazy because my very first day teaching English at this school, Benjamin Mahara, I remember, you have to say it a particular way, but my very first day, I had like no previous experience. So it was definitely an interesting journey for me because I was nervous because I didn't know, like, you know, what I was gonna do, or, you know, like I just wasn't prepared, or I just didn't know what to expect. So it was interesting. Like, I was nervous, but we made it through. And after my first class, I realized it wasn't as difficult because the previous teacher had left me a bunch of material of like what they were on, what they had previously learned, things and ideas to move forward. So it was an easy transition since I was like subbing for that 3 months. And then my period ended. The school was cool, but I wasn't really in a place where I wanted to just be in one, you know, city. And plus Ubon Ratchathani sometimes can be a little bit boring, honestly. So I wasn't really looking to stay on for another semester. So I finished my time and I moved forward. So I hope that this video, or this quick little story time about my very first job teaching English in Thailand, is useful to you guys. And I hope if you know, don't get anything else from this video, I hope you get that really anything is possible. You know, you don't always have to have everything lined up and in a particular matter for you to be able to accomplish something, or to be able to you know, acquire a job or something like that. Like, granted, it would have been great and nice if I had had all of my documents together and things, but sometimes, you know, when you gotta step out on faith, you gotta step out on faith and you gotta move. So yes guys, this is it for today. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I need to tell y'all. I don't think so. I think this is it. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like it. Leave me a question down below, because y'all, I really am using these questions that y'all put as like ways to kind of help me get these videos out and rolling for you guys, and so that we can grow our beautiful channel. So help me out. Put a good question down below that you are interested in about teaching or traveling, or you know, just anything travel, beauty, inspiration related. As always, remember, people will stay or make it worth their while, and I'll see you guys later.